Hey guys, welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft. Now in today's episode we're going to be making some iron, and we're also going to be making the iron anvil hopefully. But before we do that, I just want to say a massive thank you to each and every one of you guys. The support on this series has just been incredible over the last few weeks, and the channel recently hit 400 subscribers, so yeah, a massive thank you to each and every one of you guys. I really appreciate it, and yeah, much love, no homo. Anyway, let's get down to business. So, in the last episode, obviously we were doing the watchtower stuff, and I made this quiver, and I was trying to pull arrows out of it. Well, basically you can't shoot straight from the quiver, and someone said in the comments that you could put this in the hotbar, and you'd actually be able to shoot arrows from it, but that doesn't seem to work. However, there is a secret little hotbar slot next to our armor, just there's a hidden little slot, and we can actually put the quiver on there, and you can just about see something on my back there. If I go into F5, you can actually see the quiver on my back with all the arrows in. So cool, and we can shoot from it as well. We can shoot straight from the quiver like this, and any arrows that we pick up will just go straight into our quiver again, and you even get a nice little GUI or a nice little ammo reading in the bottom left corner. So that's pretty amazing. Let's see those go straight back into the quiver. No arrows here, and they should go straight into the quiver. Cool. Really cool stuff. Also, since the last episode, some of our crops have grown over there, and mainly some of the grain stuff I've harvested. We've got some wheat and some oats and also some barley. And I think it's time we breed these cows. I may actually extend the sheep pen over into this. So basically I'm gonna split this in half. So instead of having 3 pens, I'm gonna try and make it 2 slightly larger pens and have 2 outside areas. But I'll do that in between episodes. So let's breed the cows, shall we? I think I'll use wheat for this. They come running as soon as you get the wheat out. I've also, you may have noticed, put some dirt in here. So this is the male. I still need to get this guy a name tag, actually. I completely forgot about that. So Mr. Beefy gets some wheat, and I'm going to come out here and breed him with one of the females, hopefully. And this one should be pregnant now. Yeah, that one's pregnant. So let's wait a little while for Mr. Beefy to get some energy back to recover. And I think this one is the other one that hasn't bred yet, so let's give that one some wheat, and off you go again. And this one should now be pregnant as well. So we've got 2 pregnant female cows. What are you doing out there? Hey, how did you get out? You're not supposed to be doing that. I bet that's Houdini. Houdini, what are you doing out here? I know you like playing with the bushes, but you can't live out here. You're supposed to live in the pen with the other sheep. So, yeah, I definitely need to make this bigger. And I have noticed some of the animals, like, glitching through fences and stuff, like the sheep will randomly just be outside one day, or the pigs will be in the wrong pen or something. But yeah, the barn is working okay. I may do something with this as well, probably put pheasants or something in there eventually. But yeah, we're going to extend the cow pen and the sheep pen. Good stuff. I'll do that in between episodes. That's not really too interesting. So, to make iron stuff, we're going to need our bloomery, sorry. I've actually extended the chimney. I think that may be higher than the maximum height that we can go. I'm not too sure. I think the maximum is 3 blocks above this. It would be 1, 2, 3. That would be the maximum, but I wouldn't actually be able to drop stuff in from that height. So I've extended it up even more. Hopefully we can actually drop stuff in there. I'm going to take these ladders down because we don't really need them. And if we can't put stuff in there, if it doesn't actually work like this, if we got it too high, then I'll break it down a little bit, I guess, and make it smaller. But yeah, this is what it's looking like. Pretty cool. I've got 3 stacks of hematite. So it works kind of like you can do 8 pieces of hematite or iron, whatever iron bearing ore you're using, magnetite, limatite or hematite. You can use 8 per chimney block, I guess. So I think that's the first one. So if you just got the standard, which is these 4 blocks here, and obviously the back part, then you can only put 8 pieces of hematite or iron, and if you do one more block on the chimney, you can do another 8 and another one, and I think 24 is the max, although they may have made it bigger, but it's just not very clear on the wiki. I'm not too sure, but we're going to test it out anyway. So the main thing we're going to need is charcoal for this, so I'm going to grab a stack of charcoal. So the first thing we do is shift right click some charcoal in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'm not too sure if that block, it seems like there's stuff already in there. I'm not too sure why that is. I did actually try this out previously, but it kind of messed up. But yeah, anyway, we're going to try throwing some iron in there. Hopefully it works. So we basically just throw the stuff in here. You can see it's kind of already got some stuff in there. I'm not too sure if that's going to screw it up or anything. But yeah, we basically just throw some of this in here. I'm going to just do 16 for the first go, just in case anything gets messed up. So that should be 4 ingots. I'm going to throw that in there, as well as 16 or more pieces of coal. Now, we may have to throw them in individually. I don't think we do, actually. That seems to have worked just by throwing a whole 16 in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's get 16, and I'll probably throw an extra 2 in there just in case. So we should see this slowly rising up. You can kind of see that there, and I'm going to throw an extra 2 in there because it says on the wiki equal amounts or more of charcoal, and you can see that the last piece is just floating on the top there. I think that means we've reached the maximum that we can do, and that's good stuff. That means, I guess that is the very maximum. You can't put any more iron or anything in there. Actually, it might not be, because I'm pretty sure I should be able to put 24 pieces of iron in as the maximum, so maybe that's just, I have to put more iron in for it to accept some more charcoal. Who knows, I'm completely noob at this. This is the first time I've done this Bloomery stuff, so to get this started, we actually need a fire starter, and we basically just click on the windows, and yay, it's working. And that should start smelting. Oh, that is sexy. Wow, that should start smelting down the iron and charcoal into a nice little ball of, I guess you could call it slag or a bloom. It's basically a raw iron bloom. Some of the technical terms for it is actually slag, but anyway, this is going to take up to 15 in-game hours, I think they said. I'm just trying to get a few screenshots here. So, I guess I'm going to hang around here until this is done. I'll probably make myself some bread or something with the oats, and just mess around building stuff, and probably gather up some more of this charcoal that I've got cooked down. So, I'm going to wait for this to cook down, and I'll be back when we're ready to refine it and turn it into ingots. Okay, so it seems our bloomery is done. The hatch isn't lit up anymore, neither is it lit up inside. It's kind of darkened out, and that is the iron bloom that we've got there. So to get this out, or to harvest it, we basically have to break it with a pick, and it should come out. And I don't think this is, it should actually give us the Iron Age achievement. However, all my achievements are kind of messed up at the moment. Where are my achievements anyway? Back there, aren't they? So yeah, it's not going to give me the iron achievement because it hasn't registered me actually making a bronze anvil, which obviously we've done. But yeah, that's what you get with mods and switching mods out and stuff. So anyway, we're going to break this, and we're going to pretend that we've got the Iron Age achievement. And it should come to us. Hey, come here. That's not funny. Right, I'm gonna have to. I guess I'm gonna have to break this to get our bloom back. That's okay. It shouldn't really make a difference. This should still register as a bloomery. Yeah, that should be perfectly fine. So here we have a raw iron bloom, and that is 400%, which basically means it's holding 4 units, I think. So let's heat this up in our forge so that we can work it in our anvil. So basically we need to refine this in our anvil and then split it. If it's just 100%, that's just a single ingot, so you don't need to split it, obviously. So we're gonna have to split this and then work it into ingots. So I guess I'll be back once this is at a decent temperature. I think we can just leave this in here. It won't go past a certain, basically it won't get to a temperature that it can turn into liquid unless we had bellows or something, which would actually make it go faster. Which is a good point, actually. I could probably make bellows in this episode. Let's go and see how much leather I've got while that's cooking up. What's in here? I've got 2 medium prepared hides, so if I seal that in the tannin, we should have another 2 pieces of leather pretty soon. And I think I've got another one. What are you doing over here? Go back to your pen. I'm going to have to sort that out in a second. Where is my other thing? God, that sheep just completely screwed up my memory. Door, what are you doing? Everything's going wrong today. Ah, deep breath. Deep breath. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, leather. I was looking for another piece of leather. Do I have it? I may have actually used it. I don't think I did, but it seems I don't have it anymore. Aha, I do have a small rawhide though, so I'll get that started, and we may be also... Stupid door. We may be able to make the bellows by the end of this episode as well. You really need to go back into your little pen. Let me get that in the lime water, seal it in there, and that should turn into leather in no time. I don't have any ropes on me, so I can't put that guy back just yet, or that lady, should I say, as it's a female sheep. And it seems this is the maximum temperature this can get to in a forge. Can weld, can work. So it just about gets to a weldable temperature. And we need to take this out and split it. So we can basically just leave this in there as long as we want. Although obviously it's going to keep eating up charcoal. So we need to put this in here, choose the plan, refine, and the last 3 things we need to do is 3 hits. So obviously we need to line these up while we're doing that. And straight away we've done that. We've got a refined iron bloom. Now we need to split it. So we need to do a punch last. So let's just keep doing... Oh no, let's not do that because it's going to take ages. Let's get it quite far and then punch. No, we need to bring it back. Aha, so the tricky part is getting the little arrows matched up. And now we've got 4 iron blooms, refined iron blooms of 100% each, and each of these are going to be a single ingot. This is probably going to cool down to a non-workable temperature, so I'm going to have to heat these guys up quickly. And they should get to around that yellow temperature again, and I should be able to turn these into ingots. Okay, so it's about yellow. We can work these. We may have to quickly heat them up again just to be able to weld them, because once we've turned them into ingots, we're going to have to turn them into double ingots to be able to make an anvil. So 3 hits. Let's just get this up as far as we can go and do some hits. We got a wrought iron ingot, baby. Oh yeah. Iron Age. I definitely need to sort out my achievements so that we actually get the Iron Age achievement. Too far. Oh damn it. We were working too long. Okay, so let's do these other ones. Okay, so just 3 hits again, and that was too much. 1, 2, medium hit? No. Well, I'm completely screwing this up, aren't I? Aha, there we go, finally. Is this one is just about workable? It may cool down before we can actually get it into an ingot. Yep. Aha, there's 3. So let's take this and put these ones in the forge to get heating up again. Oh, didn't realise that I'd kept the arrows there. Come on. Nice. Okay, so now we have to weld these guys together. And I guess I'm probably going to have to do another 4 lots of this bloom stuff. So another 16, quite a few times. That's going to require a lot of charcoal. Luckily I've got quite a lot of charcoal. So I'm going to get this started again as well. So 8 pieces of charcoal in there. And we go over to the roof and fill it up. So this is gonna take quite a while, guys, but it should be worth it. Iron will definitely give us a lot more damage, durability, and the mining speed. The main thing I want it for is the mining speed of the pickaxe. So I need 16 and keep a couple of extras. So let's throw. In fact, let's do it one by one so we get to see it filling up. So let's throw them in individually. You should see it filling up. That's pretty cool. I may be able to put more in per bloom burn, I guess you would call it. But I'm just going to keep it at 16 because it's a safe amount. I know that it's working. I may experiment with different amounts off camera. But this is fine for now, so. Oh, this is cooling down. That's not good. Oh, damn it. We let our forge go out. That was pretty stupid. Okay, so this should be ready to go as well. Let's get that started. And yeah, this episode is going to be a lot of cuts, a lot of metal working. It's not the most entertaining thing to watch, waiting for stuff to heat up and then bashing it with a hammer, but I'm going to do it. It needs to be done. So there will probably be some sort of little montage or something while I make this stuff, and hopefully I will be back once we've got the ingredients or the materials we need to make the anvil. Okay guys, we've finally done it. We've actually got enough materials for us to make the iron anvil. I've got an extra 2 ingots I think. I'm going to turn those into tools, possibly a pick and a hammer. I actually ran out, my hammer broke while I was doing all this stuff, so I've gone through about 10 stone hammers while doing this. Anyway, we need to weld these last 2 ingots together. Get our last double ingot. We need to cool this one down so that we can craft with it. And now we should have 7, and we can do the same pattern as before, and we get a wrought iron anvil. Oh yeah. Thank you, Walter. Now I've been waiting so long for this. We can actually make iron tools. These should be a lot faster and a lot more durable than bronze, and we can also now melt down our bismuth anvil. This might give us quite a lot of ingots if we use it in the crucible. I think, well, we do have to use it in the crucible, don't we, stupid Spud? But yeah, anyway, wrought iron anvil. That looks really good. That looks absolutely amazing. It's a really nice colour, like cyan cyan clay almost. I love it. Anyway, I'm not too sure what we're going to turn this anvil into. Probably some weapons or some arrowheads or something. I'm not too sure, but let's get to work on making our first iron tools. So we'll need some more flux and a hammer in there, and I think we should make a pick and a hammer definitely. I've got 2 ingots left over. I was going to make one of the ExtraFirma melee weapons like a dagger or a halberd. Maybe we can do that in another episode, because I need a pick, I want a pick. Let's go to plans. We can make tons of stuff. Arrowhead, saw, shovel, javelin, prospectors, hammer, and that's the dagger that I was talking about. So anyway, pick first. We need to do draw, not last, bend, not last, that's the bend, and punch. So it needs to go draw, bend, punch. That's an interesting one. Okay, so let's get it to about there. Go draw, bend, punch. A little bit further. Oh, no. Let's get it to about there. Go draw, bend, punch. Almost. Needs to be a little bit further up, so about there. Let's go draw, bend, punch. Too much. I will get it eventually. That's cooled down too much. Oh no, our forge is going out. Well, I'm going to have to wait for these guys to heat back up, and we'll try that again. In fact, while we're waiting for that to heat up, I'm actually going to make the bellows. That should actually make it heat up a little bit quicker, and also help it get to higher temperatures. I'm going to need some planks for this, so let's saw down some regular planks, and 6 planks, 3 pieces of leather should get you a set of bellows. And I think that would be the best place to put them, the best looking place, but I don't think I'll actually be able to access them if the crucible's on top. So I'll put the bellows here, facing the wrong way of course, because that's how I do. Let's can I pickaxe this? Yes I can. Okay, so let's place them like that, and yeah, you can see the little hole facing the fire, and this basically pumps air in there and allows it to get to higher temperatures, or just to heat up quicker. So that's going really hot now. You may have to be careful, because if you've got iron sitting in there it might turn to liquid, so that can work. Let's take these out. I should probably have only taken 1 out, to be honest. Let's leave 1 in there to stay heated up. I had some weird glitch then. Anyway, pickaxe. This is the one I was making a pickaxe of. Good. Let's do a couple more punches. Let's go draw, bend, punch. Oh, so close. So close. Let's try bend. Let's go draw, bend, punch. Too much. I will get it eventually, guys. It's all about practice with this, and that's why I love it. And we did it. Voila, wrought iron pickaxe head. Cool. Let's take this other ingot out. Hopefully it hasn't turned to liquid. No, it hasn't. And we're going to try and make a hammer out of this. Hopefully that's a lot easier than a pickaxe. Let's choose the hammer thing, and shrink, not last, any, and punch last. So where's shrink? Okay. So, interesting. Let's go shrink, upset, punch. No, I should have done something a bit different. Let's take that down. Let's go shrink, medium hit, punch. No, it's... Oh no, damn it. Oh no, that was my hammer, wasn't it? Not my temperature. Let's put the hammer in there, and I think my forge is about to go out as well. And I've got no charcoal left. Oh no, that sucks. Let's see if coal works in the forge. That'd be a good little test. No, it does, apparently. Hopefully it doesn't get to too high a temperature. This needs to heat up again. I think it works makes it a bit quicker. I'm not too sure, it might just make it go to higher temperatures. Okay, let's try again. So shrink anything and punch. Let's take it down a little bit. Let's go shrink, heavy hit, punch. Oh yes, that was nice. Wrought iron hammerhead as well. Now that should last quite a lot longer than the bronze one I've been using, and it actually gives quite a lot more crushing damage, it seems. Although mace still does a lot more. The bronze mace does a hell of a lot more actually. So I guess that's mainly a blacksmithing tool. Let's put it in our anvil. Cool. Amazing stuff. I might take a screenshot of this or this for the thumbnail, I'm not too sure. But anyway, I think we are going to go and mess around with this iron pick. See if there's anything we can dig out and see how fast it mines actually, because we can do a little test with our thing. Where's my water jug? Oh, there it is. So you may have noticed by now that you can't actually, the only bucket you can make is a wooden bucket, and you can't actually place water with it. So you can pick it up, but you can't actually place water, it just disappears. You can only do that once you get to the steel level. The next tier is going to be steel. So let's just make that iron pick quickly. And yeah, you can't actually place water until you can make a steel bucket. So that is obviously going to be one of the main goals for the series. But I also want to make each type of armor as well. I want a full set of each different type of metal armor. That would be nice because yeah, each different armor piece or armor, each different metal type that you use for your armor has a different look. So this chest piece that I'm using now obviously has this kind of sleeveless look, but I think it's actually the only one that has that sleeveless look. A lot of the others look completely different. So it'd be nice to have a bunch of different armor and test them out, and blacksmithing is one of the main things in TerraFirmaCraft, so that'd be pretty cool. I also want to get onto making my like end game house, my big mansion, I suppose we could call it. And I think I'm going to start planning that out soon and thinking about it. I'm not too sure whereabouts I can do it. I need a nice big flat area. Okay guys, so I'm going to go and find a decent patch of ore or minerals for us to mine out, and we can test out our new iron pick. So I'll be right back guys. Okay, so I found a Cinnabar patch over here. I've just been testing out some readings with my prospector's pick. There's a large sample of Cinnabar, and over here somewhere there's a very large, so around here we're going to dig down. Although I don't actually have a shovel. Let's make a stone shovel while we're here. And also, now that we're in the Iron Age, we can also make mine carts and mine tracks and stuff like that, which is really cool. I also want to get onto doing some of that, maybe set up some cool transport systems, or just mess around with mine carts, because you don't really, or I haven't done too much of that in vanilla. But anyway, we're going to try and find this Cinnabar, and Cinnabar is basically redstone. If you didn't know, you can actually get redstone in TerraFirmaCraft, although I don't think you can get a lot of the redstone things, like repeaters and comparators and stuff like that. Although you can actually get those with ExtraFirma, which I've got installed, which is cool. So we're going to get some of these and hopefully mess around with some redstone stuff, although I'm not too sure what sort of redstone stuff we can do. Like, even though we've got repeaters and stuff, and I think the dust actually works like regular dust. There's not a lot of things we can do except minecarts really, because there's no nether, so there's no glowstone, so there's not much lighting. There's no lamps or anything, so it's pretty much doors and minecarts, I guess. And there's no pistons either, which would it would be so good if we could have pistons. There'd be so many more things that you could do. But yeah, hopefully we can find some Cinnabar. I've already got some back at the base, so I can show you how it works, but I just wanted to find a lot more because we're going to need that for powered rails and obviously any other redstone stuff we want to do. And this iron pick, man, this mine's quite a lot faster than this bronze one. Let's test it out. So this is the speed of the iron one. It's doing pretty well. It's not too noticeable, but once you've done a lot of mining with a bronze pick and then move to iron, it's quite noticeable after a while. So let's now try the bronze one. Slightly, very, very slightly slower. But that slight difference does add up. I'm not too sure where this Cinnabar is though. It's probably going to take a lot of digging out, so... Oh, hello. I think that's Cinnabar. I guess it is. Nice redstone-y looking stuff. Or it's really red anyway, so I guess that's Cinnabar. I should know, I've already found it. Let's test it out, although we could just use our prospector's pick. Cinnabar. Good stuff. Let's mine a little bit of this. Well, no, let's mine a lot. As much as I can find. And yeah, amazing. I think in the next episode, we're going to do some more weaponsmithing. I'll probably make the two new melee weapons from ExtraFirma that we haven't really tried out yet. The dagger and the halberd. They work really differently to any other weapon in this, I think. They've kind of got like special traits or something to them. They work differently, basically. We'll see that in the next episode, I guess. How much redstone have we got, or how much cinnabar? A stack. That's nice. Let's get a little bit more and I'll head back and show you what it does quickly. This isn't too far from our base actually. It's only about 100 blocks away, so shouldn't take long to go back. And I think it'll probably make 4 redstone dust per piece of ore, I guess. I'm not too sure about that. I haven't tested it out or anything. Hello, blueberries. Are you blueberries? Yes, you are. Tasty. Are you friends with this sheep? Okay, so back at the base, and let's grind up some of this cinnabar. And we should get redstone powder or redstone dust out of it. I'm not too sure. I think we actually can make dye out of this as well, but the main use obviously is just going to be redstone. So, ooh, it even looks like redstone dust as well. That's cool. Let's do another grind of that, and yep, as you can see, works just like normal redstone. Let's see it light up. Cool. Although, yeah, a lot of the blocks, like repeaters and pistons and stuff, are missing. Although we can actually make repeaters and comparators because we've got the ExtraFirma mod, which is really cool. I'm not too sure what we can do with them. As I said before in previous episodes, I'm not really great at redstone. I haven't done too many redstone projects, but I'd like to get into it. It's definitely something that interests me. And we can do some really cool stuff with it, so yeah. I'll see what we can do. We've actually got tons of redstone now. And we've also got tons of gold, which is good. We can make loads and loads of powered tracks and minecart rails and stuff. So guys, I think that's going to do it for today's episode. We may actually be doing a skin change soon. I think I talked about that in a previous episode, so if you've got any ideas on that, if you've been working on a skin, or if you've got any opinions, then let me know. But yeah, that's all for today, guys. Thanks for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.